Happy Monday once again, everyone. Bryan Devore, Devore Realty Group, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California Properties, and happy Thanksgiving week. Hopefully you're going to be enjoying a nice Thanksgiving. And as we enter the Thanksgiving week, is the holiday plunge here? That's the question. We'll talk about what that holiday plunge is and if we are, in fact, at that point right now. Let's first talk about the latest stats. Right now, we have 3,298 homes for sale throughout San Diego County. It's an increase of 46 from last week. Median list price $975, which is lower than last week. Average days on market, no change, 48 days for the homes that are currently on the market. Pending sales down 49, 1785. So we're seeing inventory going up. Demand is down from last week. Median list price 829, which is lower than last week. No change here as well on the average days on market, 25. Months of inventory is a little bit higher, 2.07. We've been bouncing around that 2-month mark for a little while now. We were a little bit lower than that last week. This week, we're just above 2 months of inventory. Here's a chart showing total actives and total pendings. You can see actives continuing their slow but steady increase, demand slow but steady decline. Since last week, 540 homes came on the market, 65 fewer than the week before. So the speed at which homes are coming on the market is down, even though total number of homes for sale is higher. Median list price $895, higher than last week. 284 homes went into escrow last week. That's down 13 from last week. Median list price $829.5, a drop from the ones that went pending last week. Average days on market 23, one more day than the ones that went pending last week. New pendings listed within the last week 21, and new pendings listed within the last 2 weeks 112. So 7% of homes sold in a week or less. And the last few weeks before that, we were seeing 4 and 5%. So slight uptick there, about the same percentage of homes as last week that went into escrow that had been on the market for 2 weeks or less. How many homes closed escrow last week? 321, a big jump of 50 from last week. 892, 888 is the median list price, higher than the week before. Median sales price, 879, also higher. So both of those numbers are higher, but look at the discrepancy between median list price and median sales price. It's starting to widen a little bit, interestingly. Average days on market, no change, 23. Least expensive sale was in Santee, $130,000. The most expensive sale, back in La Jolla, $11.5 million. Here's a chart showing new actives, new pendings, and new closed sales. Kind of looking at the new actives, been bouncing around. It was down a few weeks ago, so we thought, okay, now inventory is going to start decreasing, and then boom, the speed of which homes were coming in the market jumped a few weeks ago, and then last week, 2 weeks ago rather, but then this past week it came back down again. New pendings did jump up from last week, but still lower than a couple of weeks ago. I'm sorry, lower than last week. So you can see the trajectory as far as homes going into escrow is slightly decreasing. Nice to see the jump in the closed sales. Here's pricing. We can see even though median sales price is lower than median list price, look where the prices are, higher than they've been in the last 2 months. So the holiday plunge, and this is from the Stephen Thomas Reports on Housing, the San Diego County holiday market. Typically, this is the time of year where you see inventory going down and demand going down. Last year, inventory dropped from November to New Year's was down 32%. So you can see in just those few couple months, inventory dropping quite a bit. And the demand drop from November to New Year was down 24%. Expected market time change from November to New Year was down 8 days, and homes pulled off the market in November and December, 1762. So a lot of homes came off the market as people were celebrating the holidays, and that's why inventory dropped 32%. The 3-year average between 2017 and 2019, 21% inventory drop, 34% drop in demand. So last year, a bigger drop in inventory and a smaller drop in demand led to sort of the continued hot market that we saw. The question is, are we in that same trajectory, that same type of situation? Well, here is active inventory right now. As you can see on the blue line, steadily still increasing, not the norm. We should be topping out right around now. We should decrease, but I don't know if we're going to decrease the same percentage that we did last year or the years before that. And you can see kind of where we are right now relative to the last few years. We're kind of, I say nosediving, but going down steadily. So it'll be interesting to see where we're at the end of this year versus the last year and the year before that. And then pendings, the number of homes that went pending in the last 30 days, that's how Stephen refers to the demand. It is still declining, but it's flattening out a little bit, certainly more so than a few years ago, about the same as what it was last year. So it'll be interesting to see where demand winds up the end of this year. So are we in that holiday plunge? Well, we'll have to wait and see because we're just now getting into Thanksgiving. And over the next few weeks, we'll watch and see if we're going to be the same as we were the last few years or maybe continue to be a little bit of an anomaly versus the years before. Happy Thanksgiving again, once again, everyone. There's our favorite turkey. My favorite dish is stuffing. What's your favorite dish for Thanksgiving? Feel free to let me know. I'd love to hear. You can track your home's value by scanning the QR code. Hope you have a great holiday. I look forward to seeing you next Monday in the next Monday Market Moment. Have a great day.
You've been watching Monday Market Moment with Bryan Devore. To request a transcript of this week's report, send an email request to brian@devorerealtygroup.com.